Good morning and welcome to Comp 2 Online. I'm Lisa Rhodes. I'll be your professor for the next 5 weeks. Looking forward to it. It's crazy. I will do all I can to keep you updated through these brief videos, so just kind of tolerate deal. I don't like making them. You probably don't like watching them, but I promise they'll be very beneficial in the end. They'll serve as mini lectures to sort of guide you through the material that will, of course, be posted on Brightspace throughout. Um, I just wanted to introduce myself first and give you a just quick snapshot of what the next 5 weeks is going to look like for all of us. Um, as I said, I'm Professor Rhodes. I am coming to you live from Randolph, Ohio, which is a teeny tiny spot in the middle of nowhere, about 30 minutes east of Akron. I live here with my husband and our many animals. I have one daughter. She's a senior at Akron this year. Majoring in speech language pathology. She pops in periodically, and I will have her dog from time to time. I serve as a sort of doggy daycare when she's working in the summer. So, and he will, I'm certain, make an appearance because he's a big puppy who's pretty central in every moment. So, at any rate, so I graduated from the Ohio State University a few years ago. You know, almost 30, but who's counting? And I've been at Akron ever since I did my graduate work there. And so I've been teaching English there forever. So that's a little bit about me. You'll hear lots about me. I love summer. Um, it's spend lots of time outside, lots of time with my great niece and nephew that I have partial care of. So they'll probably also make an appearance if they wake up early enough. Okay, now, as for the course, just to kind of give you a general layout of what you can expect, it's fast. It's so fast. It's 15 weeks, all crammed into 5, which means that essentially you will have something due nearly every day. Um, I only release 1 week at a time because I don't want you to get too far ahead. I know a lot of people like to dive in and just immediately, complete the whole course. Okay, maybe that's overestimating what you want to do, but people who want to get too far ahead, and I want you to wait. So I will release each week or the next week, usually on Wednesday or Thursday of the preceding week. So you do get a little bit of a head start if you want it, but the due dates that you'll see will remain constant unless we run into some snafu, some problems with getting things completed, and I'll push accordingly. But really in my online summer class, and this is, I think I've been doing it for a few years now online for summer in this condensed version, and I've tried to stay pretty true to the dates. We just don't have a lot of time to mess around. Um, Basically, what you can expect is at the beginning of each of the weeks, you'll see under the content module week 1, and then you'll see a number of other modules. Now, you have to actually do the pull down from the top tab that says content. If you go to the left, the bar on the left, some of the material won't show. For the first week, I went ahead and copied that material into a Word document too, so that it would show up on like the quick view on the left, but don't expect that every time. You can go to all of the tabs at the top and use the pull down there. If you go pull down content, it will show you everything for the course. I am able to track your progress, meaning not just grading your papers, which I will do too, but I can see how long you've been inside a certain module, if you've watched the videos, if you've read the documents, or at least downloaded, opened, that sort of thing, sort of like a backside of Brightspace. So really, if you're not doing the work, you're only cheating yourself. And online is hard. If you've never taken an online class, it requires a lot of discipline. It requires you checking in and doing things. I'll annoy you periodically because I know how easy it is to sort of like push it back. But since we're writing papers and we're writing pretty much a big paper every week, I want to keep you on task, and I don't want you to fall behind. So take some time. As the course opens it's open now, but it officially begins on Monday morning, to just get comfortable inside of Brightspace. So take some time, like fuss around, open up, close things, check things out. I make mistakes. sometimes things don't load or links are broken, please, please, please email me or text me whenever you see something like that occurring. I'll talk a little bit later, probably. I'll probably post a little video tomorrow too. Um, just reminding you how to communicate. It's so important in an online course. Um, since I don't get to see you face to face, I like to make sure that you are comfortable with me and asking any questions and putting anything you need out there. So you can text me, you can email me. I will check it very regularly in the summer, or at least during the course. Okay, not so much up until yesterday, but I will check it very, very regularly because things move so quickly. And I don't want to keep you waiting, so I will do my best to get back to you. Having said that, I do have other obligations, so I'm going to tell you always give me at least 24 hours to respond, and then maybe a couple. I kind of treat the weekends just like they're weekdays because that may be when you're doing your work. So I will try to check in as often as possible. And if I know I'm going to be away from my computer for an extended period of time, I'll also let you know about that. Okay, so for now, I want you to go through, take a look at the first week's content module. You're going to see that we do not have a textbook for this class. I'm going to use an online open ed resource. I'd love to use a book. It's just kind of a lot to ask of you. I think in the 5-week period, I can find the readings that I want you to do. Having said that, I have posted links to 4 articles, which will be the material. One of them will be the material for your first essay, which will be a rhetorical analysis. If you want to get started and take a look and read those and annotate them, annotating means taking notes marginally. Some of you are perfectly comfortable reading on the computer and highlighting, or you may print them out. It's entirely up to you. I'm not going to collect your annotations. I just want you to know that annotating is going to give you such a stronger sense of the article, and it's going to help you immensely when you begin the first assignment. You can also see that there are links there to the first paper assignment, that module, the rhetorical analysis. And again, you'll see those essays reproduced there, and a link to what is called the PAPL analysis, which is essentially a guide to breaking down those articles. So you think a little bit about the writer's purpose, who the audience is, the presentation, the evidence provided, the language used. Those pieces are what help us figure out what's in an argument. And this is a class, I should have mentioned, on argument. So writing about argument, reading argument, designing arguments. And so we'll continue with that flow. We'll begin by evaluating someone else's argument before you actually start writing your own. I've also asked that you create a blog site for yourself just for the course. You can delete it as soon as the 5 weeks is over. There is a link to Medium on there. It should be free. If you prefer to use another blog site, you just have to send me the link to it. You may use Wix. We're going to create a website by the end of the course, so using Wix might be even more beneficial. I'll let you decide on that, but right now I have what I think is the simplest medium, no pun intended, but kind of the medium.